Back. Okay, so let's say we'll just start. I don't know what makes the first player. I think you just choose at random. But we'll say the left player will start. Alright, so what happens is we are going to draw. We'll go in player order. The active player will start, and each player will decide what they're going to do each time, but the active player draws the cards apparently. So here, so you'll follow the teachings of the master, which means you're going to draw some cards, one per player. You're going to go across in a row, and then you're going to decide if you're going to broaden your knowledge or put it into practice. You broaden your knowledge by waiting for more cards to be drawn to select, and then you put it into practice by scooping up. Each player can choose. So you're gonna flip, or you're gonna draw cards and place them on the mat across, one for every player. So there's 2 players now. I'll go across 2. The red spaces means you're going to when you draw the cards, they'll be placed face down wherever the red spaces are. So it adds a little bit of mystery. So as a first player on the left side, oh, and then the next one is new lesson. So then after all the lessons have been drawn, then you start the round over again, and you draw new cards. So the way they did it was you'll go through. So we draw a card, and then I'll say I'll wait. I'm going to broaden my knowledge. So the next player, the right player, will say, the right player has to decide, and they'll pass 2. So the active player will draw more cards. This might be incorrect. I thought both players draw cards, but I guess not. So we'll draw 2 more, 1 per player, and that one stays face down. And so I'll decide, let's see, I want to collect spring cards. So at least to start, because the left side player has spring as their starting season. So we're going to go ahead and grab those, and we'll use them right away. So now this one will allow me probably to hang on to the first player token, but it's not going to pass over unless this guy can grab it. So I'm going to go with this one to play. It requires mountains anyways. And what it's going to do is it's going to give me a number of things. It's going to give me springtime. It's going to give me a bonus harmony point, and I'm going to get a building artwork. So that'll go towards grabbing one of the bonuses, one of the diplomas. So I'm going to take my available brush. It's a pot, but they say brushes. So I'm going to place it on here to glean that mountain resource, to activate, or to be able to paint this painting, because it has a mountain. It requires a mountain resource. And I will tuck this here. The next card, I don't have anything to activate it with. It would give me at the end of the game an additional victory point. Actually, I can still get the victory point, so I won't get the springtime, but that's okay. So I'll tuck this under here to add to my studio. And as you can see right now, it's okay. But as the more cards we have, the harder it is going to be for me to tuck things underneath. Because my table is hard and smooth. And flat, right? So there's that player's turn. Now this player can draw cards, I guess, or wait, right? Wait. And then as you add cards, you'll only add underneath existing cards with existing. You'll only add 2 columns that already have cards in them. So someone took this one already, so we'll draw another card face up because it's in a non-red space, but only place it underneath the existing column. So if there were multiple columns, you know, 4 players, then you would place more cards underneath the ones that still have stuff in the column. So this guy gets, and if there's no more places to place cards, then whoever still has not put their knowledge to good use, then they're going to have to scoop up some columns. So let's see what we have here. So this one is going to allow me, if I add it to my studio, it's going to give me 2 points, plus I can hang on to one of the cards and use it for later if I wanted to. I do not have summertime anywhere. I have spring, winter, and wild. Ooh. But I'm not gonna, I'll have to use it up anyways. Can't hang on to it. So, because I don't have a mountain to activate this, to put it as a painting. But it's okay, I want this ability anyways. And I want the 2 victory points. So, I have an ocean. I have water. Let's take care of this first. Because this way I only need to play 1. I can hang on to the other one. Because I have this symbol here. Keep a card. So, okay, now this is going to get me something. I'm going to hang on to this one because I can. It's got forest and assistant pawn, so I can steal first player pawn later on. For a plane, I can paint this. It's a building and springtime. So we'll hang on to that. What we can do is, oh, I looked at it wrong. Wait. Okay, so I do have to hang on to one of them. I won't be able to. So let's see, which do I want more? They're both different seasons. They both do the same thing. They require different stuff. So actually I can save this, or I can add this to my studio. Oh yeah, do that right away. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. So I'll add this to my studio. I don't have to hang on to it. So it gives me a forest resource, and it's going to get me the assistant token. So I'm going to play I'm going to put my pawn here, or my brush, and I'm going to paint this. It's wintertime, but it gives me a person on there, and the landscape gives me trees. The other guy had mountains. So there. That's the end of the round. So now we do our maintenance, which is basically new lesson, and the master changes hands. So now the right side player will draw the cards. Oh, I don't think I accomplished any of the diplomas. Nope. So now I have a building on this side, and I have a person on that side. Going on to, could get possible diplomas for people or diplomas for buildings. So, alright, so face up. Face up. Now this is active player. Let's see. And he'll pass. Expand the knowledge. And the other player gets bonuses for different buildings. But springtime is tempting, but we'll wait also. It's because there's a wild card there. Oh, no, that's fall. Sorry. Fall, not springtime. Oops. Okay. And I'm gonna wait. So this guy can have trees. Fall. I have blue trees. You'll wait too. So this is big. Round. Gotta stop looking at those. Ooh. Fall and springtime. And this is, if it goes in the studio, can be a wild card, but you lose 2 points. Well, we could go for people and buildings. We could go for trees and landscape, because this is already a pair of water, 3 trees on there. Those are already 2 bonus points. So, you know what? I'm going to do that. And I get a wild card too. So, active player is going to take this thing. And I can hang on to one. I don't have to play them both. So over here I have one brush available, but I can also move one time somewhere else. So I need 2 water to play this. So I'm going to hang on to this one. Oh, it's 1 tree here. 2 waters. Plane. I need planes for that, so I'm actually going to hang on to this one. What's going to happen here is I'm going to use this one as a water resource. Now it gets hard. Okay. Water resource. Now I have 2. And I'm going to use my other brush, place it here to activate that water, and I'm going to use the move action to move this one over for the other water to get these trees out. Yeah, and I'll keep the wild card. So, trees come out. And then I have now fulfilled. I have 3 trees, and I also have 2, I have a pair of waters. 3, I'm going to grab those now. So, okay. So, there. I will get, at the end of the game, I'll get 3 points for having 3 trees in my tableau. Now I'm disqualified from going back and getting more tree diplomas. But I got these now. And if I passed it, I couldn't go back to get them. And this is 2 of any of the 4 landscapes. And the same card has 2, it required 2 waters to activate. So, we'll get that. Here, I don't know if you can see that. I should have shown it. There. Okay. Yeah. So there's that. And then the next player, there's no more space to draw, so the next player's going to grab those. And now this player has to keep them both, or has to use them all. So I have buildings. I have 2 buildings and trees. A tree. So this has 2 trees on it. Need more resources. Is there anything I can activate with a mountain? This thing. Oh, and then I don't have to lose any points. But it's not fall, so I need water. Oh, no water. No wild card. Oh, actually here. So I'm going to add this to my tableau. I'm going to risk losing 2 victory points at the end of the game. But now, because the longer streak you have of seasons, the more points you'll get to. That's another point generating thing. So now I have water. So I'm going to take my pot. Actually, we're going to leave this out. It's more versatile that way. I'm going to move this over for water, and I'm going to build this. Now the buildings are the same, but I have a streak here of lessons. And I gotta use this. Oops. Oh. But yeah, so, and then now, I can't do this one. This is fall also. Ooh. What is that? Yeah, I don't want that. Actually, this is more valuable to me, I think, because I will get the move action. It is fall, and there are 2 trees to add, but that's okay. The additional move action is better for me, so we'll do that. And that's that turn. And we check. This guy did not get an assistant token. It stayed over here, so this guy will remain the active player. So we'll draw 2 more cards, and it'll just go on back and forth like this. Two cards. Now it's buildings and a crane. 2 mountains. And what do I have here? Plains. I don't have plains to play. Plains resource. That's a wild card. Right now there's no rhyme or reason to the seasons. You're not going to get any bonus points for having different seasons. We'll hang on to this still, because it's a wild card. Could still get the... Now, if you end the game, whoever ends the game with the master pawn, they get a bonus 2 points. We're going to hang on to this. And we're going to pass. So, because remember, you're grabbing columns. You're not grabbing rows. So there's only 1 card anyways. So, and this guy, he's going to pass because he wants to see more cards. So, up there. There. So, oh, sand or plains. So this player's gonna grab these 2, and he's gonna build. So I'm gonna use this building as plains, a plains resource. There we go. And now I can play this card. I can save this. Because the same season, you need a string of seasons to get the bonus. So this requires 2 mountains. I don't have 2 mountains anyways. So I'm gonna hang on to that. And then this one will play for this. It's an additional victory point, wild card. So if I can get more spring cards on the other side of this card, then I can have a long string of lessons, identical lessons, or seasons. Alright, so, and I needed plains, so I'm just going to move one of these over. That requires mountains to build. Alright, so what do I have? Anything? No. Alright, the next guy wants more cards. So he'll pass. And then active player draws cards, adds to the bottom here, and then now this guy has to take them. Because there's no other cards, no other places for cards. Which is not a bad deal, because he gets an extra card. So, buildings. More buildings. 2 forests. I don't have 2 forests. Shoot. So, I don't have 2 forests. It's not fall. Anyway, this is fall. Do I have water? Well, this is a wild card, so, and it's already there. So I can activate that for water. But there's water here too. I want fall. So I'm going to... Yeah. Let's just do this, because then I can have water and I can use that wild resources to anything I want. So we have water here. And I'm going to activate one of these move actions and get water from there. And then we'll hang on to... Oh, we can't hang on to this one. Shoot. Yeah, so we can do this one. So we can have a long string of fall or autumn seasons. There we go. That's water. And this becomes plains. Plains resource. Okay. And then we check. No one different got the assistant token. So draw cards again. We'll do one more round. So this guy's still the active player. Draw a card. Draw a card. And ooh, fall. I can steal fall away, but why would I want to do that? I want a string of seasons. Plains, and this is mountains. I don't have two mountains. I'm gonna pass. This guy, he wants fall. He's gonna pass also. So, active player draws cards. Ooh, more fall. And a tree. Ooh, a bison. Mountains. This guy, and see that he got mountains. You can't really steal fall away now because see, I made a mistake. We'll just flip it back over because I'm just playing by myself. So not supposed to be able to see that bison. I don't even remember what season it was. So he's gonna wait anyways. So that one's face down. And this one's face up. Ooh, winter. So let's take a chance. Let's do this one. Those are two of the same buildings. We got one different building here. We have fall. That's going to cost a mountain, which we do have. This is, more fall. Plains, 2 plains. Oh, I can do 2 plains. Let's do that. And trees. Oh, we can do trees. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. We move 1 over here and drop this down for plains. We'll play this one because it's 2 plains. There's 3 trees and fall. So I wonder, because you can play these in any order. Let's see this real quick. Yeah, there's no plains resource. So and then I guess this is going to be added here, but we'll have fall or autumn here. Yes. Okay. And then this goes down here for added victory points. And we're going to get the assistant token or pawn. Oh, I think I scooped up early. I didn't get the chance before our first player. I don't know. But we'll just play it like this. It doesn't matter. It's late. It's almost 2 a.m. And it's over. It's almost 25 minutes. So we'll do this and then we'll score. Now, the actual end of the game is when this deck runs out and each player has a total of 11 or more lessons or painting cards, not including the starting one. The starting one will count towards the score, but these are what end the game. So there's 5 there. So, okay. Wow. Then we have, did we get anything? I have 4 trees. I'm going to grab that. As soon as it happens, you claim it. So, should have grabbed it. Now, if I was just playing one player by myself, I would have been like, oh, I got that. I'm pretty sure. So, There's 4 trees. There's 3 here and 1 there. So I get 4 victory points. Anything else? 3 or 4. No. I have 2 of the same buildings. I have 1 person. Yep. That's it. Oh. People. Nope. Okay. So, this guy, an active player, what have we got? We can do spring. It's 2 waters. I can get 2 waters. That's it. Shoot. Bison. There's no way I can get 4 mountains. So, oh, it's 2 waters in there, but no movement. Can only move 1. So we'll move this pot over here to activate the water here. And we have 1 existing on a water, so we'll activate that. And pull the bison out. Okay. Now, the rest of these. Now there's still hope. Nope, there's no hope. Because if there were victory points, if there were these Harvey symbols on the brown background here, then there's extra points, and I don't have any. So they'll just become part of the studio. Flip them upside down. So I can't do anything else. I can hang on to 1 card, but it doesn't matter. And then we'll score. So, first we count all the lessons in here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're gonna count all the bonus, or all the shoot. I got 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes to score. So, final scoring. 1 harmony point per lesson card in your print. So 1, including the starting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, oh, wait a minute. This guy has 4 water symbols. No, so he gets this one. And he gets the assistant token. And then, what else? 1 more tree bonus. Oh, that's it. Okay. Oh, he can't. He doesn't qualify because he already grabbed this one. So, yeah, that's too bad. Okay. So, alright. Here, I'm gonna pause this and count up the points, and then I'll show you. But so you're gonna score. You're gonna do I'll just do 1. So there's 6 here, and then 1 harmony point per longest sequence of identical seasons, including the starting one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 12 points, and then harmony points on the lesson cards and on the studio. So what is 12, then 13, 14, 15, 16 minus 2, 14. Then on the diploma tiles, I have 1, so it's 18 points. 14 plus 4, and then 2 for the player with the Grandmaster pawn. He doesn't have it, so this is what is it? 18 points for this guy. So I have 30 seconds. Turns out this guy lost by 1 point. He had 12 points altogether over here, plus 5, which is 17. So the player on the left got 18 points. Player on the right got 17 points. And that's how you score. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the cutoff here. I know I probably have like 33 minutes. But, oh, okay. I think I do have 33 minutes. So, let's go. We'll go through it. So, 1 for each here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll count the bonus points, or the points on top of here. 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the longest streak is 12, or 3. So 9 points. I have a wild card here, Storm. So 9, 10, 11, 12. And then no other points. Oh, you know what? He won. See, good thing I went back and counted. So 12 plus these 7 is, or I'm sorry, these 5 is 17. And then he also had the master token. It's another 2 points. So the right side actually won by 1. 19 versus 18. So that's how you score. So thanks again for being patient and watching, and we'll see you guys next time.